Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you some of my favorite makeup hacks. So I've done some videos where I'm trying them, but I've never actually told you what some of them I use are. So there are some from my other videos that I mentioned liking and that I would use, but for sake of not being repetitive, I'm not gonna use those hacks here even though I use them now. So if you want to see what those are, go watch the videos. I'll link them down below and probably up here too. These are some tips and tricks that I've been using for forever, and I would like to first say I don't like, these aren't mine specifically. Most of these I've heard from places or seen people do, that kind of thing. So I've seen a lot of these on YouTube or from friends and family at dance, that kind of thing. So it's not like I created these, I just use them and I want to share them with you. Okay, so let's just get started. Okay, so for this first hack is when you are putting lipstick on and you want it to be kind of moisturized because matte lipstick is awful, let's just be honest here, but you need it to stay. So this is actually a really cool trick that I figured out. To just take your normal lipstick and you put it on like you normally would. So it's pretty matte and it feels really dry. It hasn't even dried down yet, but I like this one because it stays forever. It's the Tarte Cosmetics Rainforest of the Sea, so I like that one. And as someone with really dry skin, I don't like feeling dry, but I like it to stay because you want it to stay. And also I drink constantly all day long, so when I don't need to get lipstick all over my water bottle, I'd rather not to. Okay, so then you wait until it is completely dry. You want it to be completely matte, otherwise it won't stay as well. And then you take your favorite chapstick. This is the Sugar Rush Best Bud. Oh my goodness, guys, this tastes like frosting. I love it more than anything. I've gone through so many of these little things. And then you take it and you put a little bit on top of the lipstick. And you can do this as many times as you want during the whole day, and your lipstick won't move even if your chapstick does. But it only will stay if you use it with a matte lipstick, because if you put like a lip gloss on and then chapstick over, that would all still come off. So this is just a hack for the matte lipstick, but I do this constantly, so I'd say it works really well. Okay, the hack number 2 is also a lipstick hack because I figured why not do it at the same time, because they kind of go along with each other. So, you know, it's really annoying when you get it on your teeth. This is how to fix that. This is one I picked up because every single person, okay, not everybody, but most people did it at dance, because you're going on stage and you're wearing red lipstick, so you can't exactly have that on your teeth. So what you do is you put your finger in your mouth, and then it will get everything that would get on your teeth, but it would get on your finger. So you just suck your finger, and then you can, I can't really see it because mine's not super dark, but you can kind of see it on your finger, and then now it won't get on your teeth. So this one is amazing and it works super well. And then it's also, I found, you get it less on things like your straw. Obviously you can't fully avoid that because it's on your lips, but if you just put the straw inside your lips, you can do it without getting it messy. So that one, highly recommend as well. Okay, so this next hack I actually learned from watching Brooklyn and Bailey. So if you've never watched their videos, they have the prettiest eyelashes I have ever seen. And they're naturally pretty, but they also do some things that make them even prettier. So one of those things being is they don't just put mascara on like normal, they do it weird. So I found this does work best with their mascara, so I will be using that one, but I've done it with so many different types and it works just as well. So what you do is the first coat, you put it on completely like normal. So just the brushing up. Then after that's dry, so you go from the top under your eyelashes. So you put the brush by your eyelid and then you brush and you curl the wand up. So you set it on top and then you twist it up. That makes sense? So I'll show you one more time. So you set it on top, and then twist. So the lashes are on the outside of the wand instead of the inside. And then you just fix it by brushing them through like normal. And it makes the biggest difference ever. Like, my lashes are pretty okay lengthwise. They're just blonde, so they're invisible. But this makes them even longer than they already are. So every single time I do mascara, I do it this way because it works so well. Okay, so the next one also has to do with mascara. So when you're putting it on and you make a mess, you know what I mean. So you're just sitting there, putting your mascara on, and oh no, now it's on your eyelid. What do? Don't rub it, don't freak out. So what you're gonna wanna do is wait for it to dry completely. I know that's stressful because then you're like, oh my goodness, what if it dries and I can never get it off? No, wait for it to dry, trust me. Now, once it's completely dry, take a spoolie and just brush it. So just brush where you got it on your face. So just brush where you got it on your face. And it takes it away like magic. It's completely gone. And it doesn't even touch or mess up the rest of your makeup, because if you go and get makeup remover, then you're gonna have to do everything underneath where you messed up. So if you just wait for it to dry, then brush it away with a brush, it works amazing. It works a little bit harder on waterproof mascara, but especially on normal mascara, this is the go-to. You can also brush through your lashes if they get too clumpy with this. Again, after it's completely dry, and then it'll just feather them all out and they won't stick together. Okay, this one is for if you are very dry like I do. So when I put powder on, I don't always like to put it on my whole face. I'll just put it where I have concealer. Instead of just dusting it all over my face and then an hour later being completely dried, I just put it where I have concealer, and then it doesn't dry out as much because you need the powder to set the concealer, or at least I do, but I don't need it on my entire face. So if you're super dry like me, this works really well. This powder I have is in like a tube with a brush, but if you have a powder that's like loose in a lid, you can even put it on with your finger, and that works even better to get it on less spots. So that's what I recommend. Okay, now this life hack has changed everything so much. So it's basically to help your face makeup look better. So you do things in a different order. So I'm gonna show you what that order is. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're going to apply your moisturizer just like normal. Then you're gonna let that dry for a minute. It doesn't have to be completely dry and soaked in. You just don't want it to be all sticky and tacky. Okay, and then next you're gonna apply a super thin layer of powder over your whole face. So like I mentioned, I'm dry, so I don't use a ton of it, but if you have oily skin, I'm sure you could use more. So you're gonna put that all over your face. Then you're gonna spray your face with setting spray. Okay, so moisturizer, powder, setting spray. Then after the setting spray is dry, don't do it while it's still wet. Just take your normal primer and put that on. Did you catch that? So the order is moisturizer, powder, spray, primer. And then once you have your primer on, just do your makeup like you normally do, and it'll be so much better. And you can put more powder on later. So the powder at the beginning doesn't have to take away the powder from later. So a lot of the times I'll do what I mentioned earlier, well, I'll just put powder on certain spots that I need it versus my entire face. That's what I like to do. I found for myself, it makes it look a lot less cakey, and it also seems to help my makeup last longer. So I'm not sure what the science behind this is, but I do know it works. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that video helped you. These helped me, so maybe they'll help somebody else too. Every product I used in the video I will link in the description so you can find them. So I'm not going to spend a bunch of time talking about them, but I kind of mentioned them throughout. So if you want anything, I'll put them down below. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I make videos every Magical Monday. Also leave a comment of if any of these hacks worked, or leave hacks in the comments that you want me to try or that are your favorites. Also let me know what other videos that you would like to see. I'm totally open to ideas. To see more of my videos, click over here, and I'll see you all soon. Bye!